to get some of these smaller things done in order to build up the momentum to stay focused on what's important, because it's very easy to lose focus. I mean, I do it sometimes. I get frustrated. I get tired. I get worn out. I mean, even this morning, I'm like, dude, I don't want to get up. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Oh, can I just go to bed and take a break and somebody else do it today? I know you guys can relate to that. We all run through days like that, right? But you got to put your all right, attaboy, attagirl, kick your own ass, and you got to go. You got to go, because you don't get a do-over. And every moment you waste, you won't get it back. Every hour you waste, it ain't coming back. So you got to put in the work. You got to put a dent in this universe, man. I'm doing everything I can, building the out of this, so we can put a dent in this universe, so I can look back in 5 months, 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, 16 months, 20 months ago. Hell yeah. All that work and sweat and tears and fight and argue and toughness and anxiety and stress and failure that just kept hitting to get to the success is worth it. But right now, when you're in it, it sucks. When you're not focused and you allow the tiredness, the anger, the depression, the anxiety, the storms to weigh down on you where you can't advance to do what you need to do, and it slows you down, the day defeated you. The hour defeated you. So you got to worry about trying to conquer the hour and win the day, right? Conquer the hour, win the day. How do you do that? Focus on what's at hand. Conquer that shit. You got to conquer that hour. I lost this hour, Jayson. That's fine. Conquer the next hour. And you just keep conquering, and then you focus on, did I win the day or did I lose the day? And if I won the day, what happens next? Okay, well, now I got to focus on winning tomorrow, because this doesn't end. There's no break. Now, what I'm doing a little different than what I used to do is I'm smelling the roses and trying to enjoy the journey rather than trying to just get to the destination. I'm trying to enjoy and savor the journey. You know, when you first open a business, you're involved in it more. And then when you get a little bigger, you kind of just you're like, all right, you got people to do that. Let me focus on this. Well, I'm kind of in the middle right now. I'm trying to get things done fast, but I'm also savoring those moments and developing the people around me to be better. And that's key. You want to build a strong business or strong foundation or strong nucleus of people you work with, or even a family. You've got to continue to develop people and level them up. Take it from me. You can lose everything in one day and not know it. And it could be out of your control. And everybody out here pounds their chest and you control everything. No, you don't. You can only control how you react to everything. Let me say that again. You can't control everything. You can only control how you react to everything. What does that mean? Well, that means you can't control if you're going to win or lose today. You can't control if you're going to fall in love or not fall in love. You can't control if your spouse is going to be good or not be. If your partners are going to be truthful, they're not going to be truthful. If your business is going to survive, it's not going to survive. If you can't control losing somebody, you can't control hurting. Like there's obviously decisions you can make, but you can't control things like you think you can. You can only control what you can control, which is your action or reaction to something. Period. We're going to talk about staying between the buoys and staying focused on what's important to you. That's right, because too many times we get stuck in the abyss. We get stuck in the mud. We get stuck in the swamp. We allow outside influence to change our mindset on how we're going to handle ourselves, how we're going to carry out the day, how we're going to finish the day, how we're going to interact with people that we care about, we love, and people that we don't like. All that matters. Everything's about reaction, not action. That's correct. It's about how you react to things, not how you act on things. And people try to pay attention too much to the action. It's how you react. Life is throwing you all kinds of softballs, bullets, baseballs, footballs, spikes, darts. You got to deal with it all. It's just coming. You've got to be able to dodge and be like the Matrix. You got to be able to handle your situation correctly and stay focused on what's important. Pay attention to your opportunities that come in front of you. Jump on those opportunities. Those unicorns only come by every now and then. You got to keep your eyes peeled back. You got to pay attention to those coming, or you're going to miss that opportunity, and you're going to watch other people do it, and it's just going to be a vicious cycle. Bam! Stop the gossip. Stop the drama now. It ends today. Stop it. Quit gossiping about people. Quit talking negative about people. It makes you look like an asshole or Nimrod. It makes you look like you're insecure, and you're vomit in the mouth, and you project down your own insecurities. Know that right now. Stay out of the drama. Stay in your lane and stay out of other people's lanes. It's not your business to be involved in other people's business. It's your business to better yourself and your family. So get on that par right now. I want you to start focus on loving your yourself more, paying attention to yourself more, pushing yourself to be better in all the categories of life. Understand that you're beautiful inside and out, and understand that if you don't like something about yourself, make sure that it's that you don't hate it. It's that you dislike it and you're giving a plan to help make it better, whether it's personality or physicality or whatever it is. You go and you put the effort in to make a change. If you're not putting an effort in, it isn't going to change. If you're looking at yourself and you're like, I'm ugly or I'm fat, nobody wants me, and I'm not smart. When you start doing that, that's not true. That's not true. God made everybody equal. He gave everybody attributes, skills, deficiencies, superpowers. You just got to find what yours are. You've just got to look in the mirror and understand that you're beautiful in your own way, and that there's somebody out there that thinks you're beautiful also, and that some beauty is more inside than outside, and some beauty is outside than inside. There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence, right? I ride it. I suggest you ride that line. It's okay to be confident, love yourself, be like, I'm the shit. I'm really good at this stuff. I'm proud of myself. This is my angle. This is that. But arrogant is like, I'm better than you, and I'm better than you. And that's arrogance. And that you don't need to be. You should be confident. You should not be arrogant. Arrogant is unhealthy. Arrogant is pompous. Arrogant is douchebag. Confident is, dude, hell yeah, I love me some me. Like, I'm good with me. I don't care what you think about me. It's not going to affect who I am. It's not going to affect who I'm going to be. It's not going to affect my decisions. It's not going to affect what I'm going to end up being in this world. Like, you didn't make me, and you don't create me, and you don't end me. You have nothing to do with me. So I don't allow that that noise, that gossip, that drama to get into my head. I love me some me. Confidence means that when I walk into the room, I feel like I'm the baddest, the smartest, the best in that room. I'm confident. Arrogance means I'm going to treat people in that room less than me. I'm going to overly be flashy and overly conceited. That's arrogance, right? I'm arrogant and I put my ego in the way and I'm just better than everybody. No, I want to tell myself I'm better than everybody and carry my shoulders up high and be confident and not fanboy. And the best revenge is success. It's not revenge. I heard some say, nope, it's revenge. Nope, it's success. So go be successful. I remember not once, twice, 3 different times where I was in business and I had a new company or something happened and all my peers, and they're all talking shit. Good luck with solar. Good luck with that. And then all the could just, yay, I want to do what you do. And they followed the dream, right? That's so rewarding. And I didn't have to say anything to them. I just busted my ass. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm grinding and building new companies right now. I'm so sick of people about what they don't have. Don't about what you don't have. Be excited about what you got. Then go get what you don't have. Complaining and running your mouth isn't going to get you what you don't have. It's just going to make you look like an idiot. You're just making excuses. Too many times I hear people always make excuses. $2,500 an hour to hire me to coach you, or $8,000 a month. I'm expensive. Like, I don't budge. Like, that's my price. Why? Because I get you from A to C, from C to H, from H to M, from M to P, from P to Z. Like, there are steps you have to take to build a big business. There are steps you have to take it to the next level in life. There are things that you have to do. And I built not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 companies worth over $10 million, one worth $1 billion. And I built them all from scratch. You can be Superman for only so long, and then you become the Avengers. You better get you a team that all has special powers that they can do to elevate your business. Like, I've been there, done that. 500 million in sales in 1 year. Been there, done that. $1 billion valuation. Been there, done that. Reverse merger. Been there, done that. Trying to go public. Been there, done that. Mergers and acquisitions. Been there, done that. Raised capital, private equity. Been there, done that. So I get it. I'm a big believer of taking what people do and reapplying it and then making it yours. You don't have, we have cell phones. Do I need to go out and make a new cell phone? No, I use the cell phone and I use it to my advantage, right? You don't have to recreate every single wheel. You do have to be creative. You do have to have a vision. You can't be a complete copycat. You can't just follow. Like, I feel like I'm the OG in solar. Some people would argue that, but I'd be like, look, tell me someone who just went solar first before me. Nobody. Tell somebody who said own your power first before me. Nobody. Tell me somebody who was on the TV commercials being, the pioneer and revolutionizing home, solar energy at home. Nobody. It was me. Like, I'm not doing my own. Those are facts. So You got to be creative, but I'm not the first son of a to sell solar. I'm not the first son of a to go into the solar business. Whatever you have in your life, it's all relevant. Wherever you are in your life, it's all relevant. You be grateful for that, and then you try to step up and level up to the next spot to where you're hungry to succeed and be successful. That's how this works. You can't just stay in a hole. You can't just think that things are just going to fall out of the sky in your lap. They're not going to. They just won't. That's just not how this works. It's not how life works. You got to go out and get it. The journey, the way to get there makes you better. If you've got fast, instant success, good for you. But let me tell you something. It's not going to last in most cases. You got no foundation. You have no skill sets. You only get better when things are tough and when you're having to learn to adapt to things, or you educate yourself, or you get a mentor and you want to learn. Those are the things that make a difference in your life. Not when you're complaining and you're finding ways to not, to not succeed, and you're holding yourself back and you're in your own way. That happens all the time. People get insecure and they control themselves and they box themselves in all the time. So I'm a big believer. First, you got to think positive. Secondly, you got to be grateful for what you got. Like, I'm grateful for my wife, my kids. That's my life. I'm grateful for my home that's paid off, my cars, my friends, the businesses I'm building. I'm grateful for those things. But you've got to see, what are you grateful for, and appreciate that. Don't neglect that. Don't be resentful that you don't have something. Go out and get it. Go out and get it. When I look at some of these sticks out there that got all this I'm like, that got what? Good for him. Hell yeah. That's the American dream. Let's go. I've got more to go get. That's how I look at it. But how do you look at it? Do you sit and complain and waste all your energy, or do you push yourself? I look at it as like, well, if that can get it, I clearly can get it. That's how I look at things. That's how you have to look at things. The difference between success and failure is so small. It's the little things you do. It's the mindset. It's the effort you put in. It's the way that you handle problems. It's the way you react to problems. It's the way that you learn from failures. It's the wisdom that you take. It's how you put your ego to the side. That's the difference between failing and being successful. It's these small little things. I'm competing with my best version yesterday. I'm competing with myself every hour. I got to be better this hour than last hour. I got to be better today than I was yesterday. I got to be better this month than I was last month. That is about confidence. Arrogance is like, oh, that guy. I'm better than that guy and that guy. Like, you're wasting all your energy worried about where the they are on the scale. Where they are on the scale. Worry about where you are on the scale. Challenge yourself to be better on the scale. Challenge yourself and look where you were yesterday and where you are today. That's the biggest key. Like, if there's anything you can learn from the that I'm saying today, it's you are competing with yourself today to yesterday's version. You're not competing with everybody else on social media. You're not competing. And people are like, I like to win. Like, I like to win and I want to be the best company, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I love to win. I love to win. Let me phrase this. I hate losing more than I love winning. And that's a problem. Right? Because I hate to lose. And I hate that more than I love winning. And it should be the other way around. You should love winning more than you hate losing. And that's the competitive nature we have in us. And that's something I train myself, because when I lose, I'm like, and I just, but it makes me want to win more. And I use it as motivation and fuel. And look, that's me learning and adapting and keeping it real. But you got to love winning more, right? Winning has got to be. And what is winning? Winning is beating yourself today, beating yesterday's you. That's winning. Doing a little more today than you did yesterday. That's winning. AGB, always getting better. 1% more today than yesterday is winning. That's the key here. You've got to decide what you're going to do and quit finding excuses to not succeed. Don't play to not lose. Play to win. You got to play to win. All of that experience and that wisdom that you gained, that you have from your struggles, you apply that to your new opportunities and things just get better.
You know, it's cliche, but they say that you have to hit rock bottom. And I don't know if everyone has to. I think anyone at any time, at any moment can change their life for the better right now, like that. But for me, what happened was I hit rock bottom. I was a drug dealer. The life was fun for a long time, and I had plenty of money and plenty of resources. And then things just consistently got worse. I started getting in trouble. I started going to jail. I started burning relationships. The addiction started to catch up with me. What it ended up as was the last few years of my addiction. It was just pathetic and lonely, and I was homeless. I was on the streets. There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of, just every day was filled with drama. But the pivotal moment that I often tell in my story is the last day that I got high. It was December 6th of 2006, and in a moment of desperation, I robbed a guy for $82 with a butcher knife from the kitchen. And that was the moment. I was hiding in that closet, and I shot up 4 bags of heroin, and I sat in that closet in the trap house in the hood all night long, thinking that the police were going to kick the door in and find me. They didn't. And I was just like, this is it. Like, if I don't change, like, right now, I'm dead.
I'd love to hear stories like that. I think people like that understand the real come up, like they've seen the worst of the worst and they start to see the best. When you start to give back to those people, when you created those facilities, what was that feeling you were getting? Because yes, it's business, but that's just a part of it. It's the fulfillment and feeling you're getting from the other part. Talk about that.
That's honestly what happened before I did that. Was I got into recovery and I started this process of personal development through 12-step recovery at first, and it's been more since then. And I started to change from the inside out, and I started to have this passionate recovery experience, and I started volunteering my time going into these like state-funded, run-down treatment facilities, and going in and just hanging out with the guys and teaching them recovery and sponsoring them and just kicking it with them. And the high that I got off of helping other people and like pouring into someone else and seeing the result of my efforts in them, it triggered something in me, and I was like, I need to do this for the rest of my life.
First of all, the feeling fulfillment, right? People always say, dude, what do you define as success? And I tell people, success is happiness or fulfillment, right? I don't care if you work at Walmart and you push a broom all day. If you're happy, I know people that are happy as hell that make $25,000 to $55,000 a year. I'm friends with people who make billions a year that are unhappy as hell. So that doesn't bring happiness. It's just a vehicle of hey, you know what? It's nice that I have it. Surely makes things easier, and you're able to give back more. You got to make enough money to give back more. That's another key that people seem to forget. It's not just, but that fulfilling part of helping that grandma that's raising her grandchild and the mother's not around, or that fulfilling part of helping these, the 50 people in there in the rehab center that you're going to talk to get through the 12 steps. Or coaching, which I've just recently got into, which is so fulfilling to me. Like, oh my gosh.
I love it.
People don't know. People don't understand that is better than any kind of money you can make. You talked about losing focus. I'm always one that owns my own shit. In fact, my book was called Own Your Power, but in there I talk about, look, you got to own your own shit. Everybody up. There were times when I started making money I've never made before, coming from the trailer park, never had any nice clothes or shoes, anything. I bought the Lambos, I bought the Ferraris, I bought the Rolls Royce, I bought the $8 million house. I did all the right? But I lost focus. I lost focus of things being fulfilled. I felt like when I got the Aventador, there were no midgets and circus coming by to celebrate. When I got the $8 million house, there were no special fireworks or rolled out red carpet. Like it was all great, but when you get it, you lose, in my opinion, I lost focus of what am I chasing next? Like I've got all these things. What else am I going to chase? And that's why rich people are more depressed than non-rich people, because they have nothing to chase. And what you did and what I finally started to see is you kept doing things that were fulfilling.
In March of 2021, I look around the world and I said, we're at the top. This is a bubble. I see people are making millions of dollars in crypto. People are making big money trading pictures of monkeys. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the second we're selling hundreds of thousands of dollars for a picture on your phone of a monkey, that like some got to change. And mind you, I started my business in 2008 at the beginning of the recession. So I'm old enough where a lot of people in today's world are not, that they don't remember what a recession even looks or feels like, or that it's even possible.
People like you, people like me, people out there that when you get to the top or you get to where it's like, where's the road now? You need to have things to keep you busy and fulfilled, helping people, coaching, starting over. That wisdom you have, you're going to be able to help more people and build centers 2-3 times faster than you did the first time because you have the blueprint. That's the secret to success. That's what you get to coach. That's what I coach. Like when you have the blueprint, I built $1 billion business in 8 years. We did 600 million in revenue in 2021. I can build 5 $200 million companies in 3 years because I have the blueprint. That's what's key. I think that people need to understand is you didn't get to the top and just walk away. You got to the top and said, let me give back and let me do this again. I just think that's amazing.
You build your first house and you got the blueprint and you're reading the book on how to do foundations and framing and hang windows and doors and siding and roofing. And everything that you do is a little off. The first foundation you ever pour, it's like this, and the frame, you're going to make up for it. And then you just kind of, by the time you get through the first house, it's built, it works. You're not going to tear it down to fix it. But that was my first business. There was so many things in my business that I was putting the roof on it and I was looking at it going, damn, if I knew what I knew today, I would have done that differently. I'm not going to rip the frame down to fix it, but I would have done it differently. And so now it's like I'm building my second or third or fourth house. And it's like, no, I know I'm cutting with precision. I know exactly how we do this.
Yeah.
This is what we do.